Autoline Daily is brought to you by Borg Warner. Feel good about driving. Bosch. The number of clean diesel models in North America will double by 2014. Bosch Clean Diesel. Good, clean, fun. Bridgestone. Your journey, our passion. And by Dow Automotive Systems. Improving durability and increasing design flexibility with Betamate structural adhesives at dowbetamate.com.
Welcome to Autoline Daily for June 12th. I'm John McElroy, and here's the news. The UAW is making another run at trying to organize Nissan's factories in the U.S. The union points out that Nissan workers in Tennessee earn $1.50 an hour more than their counterparts in Mississippi. It's also accusing Nissan of racial bias, saying that most of the workers in Tennessee are white, while most of those in Mississippi are black. The NAACP is also criticizing Nissan. But here's my Autoline insight. Nissan pays far better wages than those workers could find in any jobs in their surrounding areas. And the UAW failed spectacularly in two previous attempts to organize Nissan, so it seems highly unlikely that the union will prevail this time. We keep getting reports out of China that inventories of unsold cars are piling up, and yet automakers are reporting strong sales. Well, here's how to explain that disconnect. Automakers are reporting wholesale deliveries, that is, cars that they are selling to dealers. The dealers are reporting retail sales, sales to actual customers. But you know, if the dealers cannot move the metal, at some point they are going to have to stop taking wholesale deliveries, and assembly lines will have to slow down. We're going to have to keep an eye on this one. General Motors and Dow Chemical just got grants from the U.S. Department of Energy. GM received $2.7 million to develop a die casting process for door production that will reduce energy use during manufacturing by 50% and also cut the weight of doors. Dow got $9 million to work on a new carbon fiber manufacturing process that could cut costs by 20%. Dow is working with Ford on carbon fiber applications, and other automakers such as Toyota and BMW are also making big commitments to using carbon fiber. Battery supplier A123 Systems says it has a breakthrough in battery technology that will reduce the need for battery cooling systems and cut the cost of battery packs. Batteries using this technology can maintain 90% of their initial capacity even after 2,000 charge cycles at 113 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 45 degrees Celsius. A123 says a German automaker will use the new battery starting next year, but it will not say who that is. Interestingly, A123 says it's now focusing more on selling its electric grid storage products because demand for electric vehicles is weak. And speaking of electric vehicles, Renault will become the first automaker to launch its own car-sharing program when it debuts its Twizy electric car on June 21st. The test program allows users to search for cars on their smartphones and reserve them up to just 15 minutes in advance. There will be no fixed pickup or drop-off points in this test program. Users will instead leave their cars in public parking garages. Buick is adding a turbocharged model to its Verano line for 2013. The 2-liter force-fed engine will produce 250 horsepower, and it will propel that car to 60 miles an hour in just 6.2 seconds. It will also deliver about 30 miles per gallon on the highway. So I guess I gotta ask it, wouldn't you rather have a Buick? Hey, coming up next, we're going to take a look at the new Infiniti EX35.
Reducing exhaust emissions, aerified diesel particulate filters, high filtration, low back pressure, small package size, excellent durability. DowAerify.com.
You're looking at the 2012 Infiniti EX35. It's powered by a 3.5-liter V6 that's mated to a 7-speed automatic transmission that cranks out 297 horsepower. It comes in both rear-wheel and all-wheel drive, and the one we tested came with all-wheel drive. It gets 17 miles per gallon in the city and 24 out on the highway for both setups. The EX35 isn't quite as responsive as I'd like when I stomp on the gas, and it doesn't shift too smoothly, especially in the lower gears. But overall out on the road, it's a quiet and comfortable ride. The interior is much nicer. It's got soft touch and leather surfaces everywhere, but it's a bit pricey. The base price for the EX35 is $39,000, and as tested it was $45,000. However, if you're in the market for a small luxury crossover, you should take a look at the Infiniti EX35.
Boy, Infiniti needs that new EX to provide a big jolt to sales. Currently, it is the slowest selling model in its lineup. And while sales did take a big jump last month, the numbers are still pretty small. Anyway, that wraps up today's report. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.